so far.
It's good.
Thing.
I couldn't believe it. Mitch and I are like, he's gonna play her.
All right, it's 7:34, Wednesday, March 16th. I'll call the meeting to order.
Councilwoman Selby. Present. Councilman Cardicchini.
Not present.
Supervisor Keating.
Present.
Councilwoman Lukacek.
Present.
Councilwoman Martin.
Present.
Councilwoman Selby, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Okay, tonight we do not have any other preliminary matters, so we'll move on to regular business. And item number one under regular business is tonight is the correction of all fund bill. And Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, Mr. Supervisor. I make a motion that we, can you all hear me? I know it's standing room only. I want to make a motion to approve fund bills for the 2022 payables, abstract 1, journal entry number AP-3100 for $147,368.12. You can y'all. How you doing?
I'll
Okay.
second.
Councilwoman Selby.
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not here. I apologize. Supervisor Keating.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek.
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, tonight under correspondence tonight, item number 3, we have 4 items of correspondence. The first item is 2 letters from the Charter Communication regarding changes to their programming that has been received and filed with the town clerk's office. Item number 2 is the Town of Boston Dog Control Office report for February 2022 that has been received and filed with the town clerk's office. Item 3 is the town clerk's monthly report for February 2022 that's been received and filed. And the last item, item number 4, is the February 2022 town income statement, also received and filed with the town clerk's office. Moving on to new business, which is item number 4 tonight, requests from the floor. If anyone in the audience would like to come up to the microphone and speak to any business in the town, please come up to the microphone, state your name, address, and you have 3 minutes.
I'll do it at once.
So usually Jay's here and he says something and he's not here. Where is Jay?
All right. Well, with no comment from the floor, we'll keep things rolling right along and move on to item number 2 under regular new business tonight. Item number 2 is Resolution 2022-14, which is allocating excess 2021 sales tax. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I would like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2022-14, whereas we had excess revenues in the 2021 budget by over $293,189 for the ambulance fund. I'd like to resolve that the town of Boston will allocate $50,000 of excess sales tax to the highway equipment reserve. In addition, $50,000 to the ambulance capital reserve fund, and the remaining $193,189 to the fire fund. And also let it be resolved that we're effective immediately. We would like to account for the additional $193,189 contribution be made to the fire service award program. I'd like to make a resolution to adopt this resolution.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby.
Yes.
Supervisor Keating.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek.
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 3 tonight under new business is the application for Charles Barrett for a 3rd accessory building located at 6505 Ludon Drive. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 2022-15, whereas Charles Barrett has requested permission for an additional accessory building at his property located at 6505 Ludon Drive, because the zoning board of appeals on March 3rd approved his variance for square footage for the structure. Town board of the town of Boston authorizes the proposed addition of a 40 by 60 square foot accessory building at that location. I make a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukashik,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 4, and I know it's not on the agenda out on the table, and I apologize, but Patchen Fire Company did drop off their service award points. So downstairs, we did amend item number 4 on new business for the approval of the 2021 service award points for Boston Fire Company. We're also including now Patchen Fire Company and North Boston Fire Company. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Okay, I'm making a motion to approve. Making a motion to approve the 2021 service award points for the Boston Fire Company, Patchen Fire Company, and North Boston Fire Company.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukashik,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 5 tonight is an application for use of facility for the Town of Boston Conservation Advisory Council, May 7th, 2022. And Councilwoman Sully, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like to approve the use of facility for the Town of Boston Conservation Advisory Council that's going to be held on May 7th, 2022, from 9:30 in the morning till 1 p.m. for the Community Outreach 2022 Youth Fishing Derby. They'll be taking down at 2 p.m. and they're going to be using the community room with the kitchen and bathroom facilities as well as the lion shelter.
I second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukashik,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Is the application for use of facility for the Boston Social Club on April 16th, 2022. And Councilwoman Lukashik, would you like to take that item?
Yes, Mr. Supervisor. The Boston Democratic Social Club is requesting April 16th, 2022 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the Easter egg hunt. They're requesting the town hall community room with kitchen and bathroom facilities in the town fields. I make a motion, we approve.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukashik,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. And we have no old business tonight. So we'll move on to reports and presentations. Highway Superintendent, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you. First, I'd like to report that brush pickup starts April 1st. We'll do every road one time in April. Get your brush out by April 1st. Stack it up neatly, big ends out towards the road. And we'll be around. Every road will be done once. Then we'll be around once again in May for another pickup. We do have wood chips going to be available once we start shipping brush. Leaves, if you got leaves, I see a few piles out there in the spring. You got to bag them up or do something else with them. We'll come around and pick up the bags if you haven't, but you got to bag them because the guys are busy doing other things and we don't have the leaf machine hooked up because we got the shipper hooked up. So leaves must be bagged in spring. Highway department's going to have a lot of fill this year. We got a lot of good things. If you're looking for fill or wood chips, fill out a release form. We'd be glad to deliver them to you. Street sweeping is going to start next week. We've been cleaning ditches this week, and we're going to continue cleaning ditches probably for the next month or so. Our old snow blower, 1976 snow blower, we had a few weeks where it was in between where there wasn't no plowing during the week or rainy season, snow on weekends this year. So during the week, I got the old blower up front and we cleaned her all up, sanded her down, gave her a paint job. She looked very good. So good that next meeting I'm going to pull her up and back to the town hall in Parker so we can all take a good look at it. Very proud of the old snowblower. Other than that, I think that's all I have tonight. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Councilwoman Selby, you have the floor.
Thank you. I would like to say 'tis the season of drainage issues. With the melting snow and rainy season, I've been seeing multiple areas of drainage concern. And honestly, my heart goes out when I see the pictures of the people with the flooded basements, backed up sump pumps. I'm trying to look at all the areas in town and document this so that we can hopefully potentially help these people with our new drainage plan. That's the goal.
Yep.
Unfortunately, a lot of these personal property issues, and there's not a whole lot we can do legally right now to help that. And the fact of the matter is we have a hill between two big a valley between two big hills. So it's kind of a very hard situation. I'm having a hard time trying to keep up with everything. I have a meeting tomorrow with Mark Gaston, and hopefully Bob can shed some light on that area on Sunset. And I appreciate everybody coming together to try to help Mr. McLeod in that area. I'm going to pull all the resources and ask residents for patience at this time as we work through the legal aspects and await possible county assistance, as well as our whole team here to try to help people out. So that's all I have right now. So
Right.
thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Lukacek, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Wanted to thank the planning board. Last week, we had a good, productive meeting. Afterwards, the folks from the cluster subdivision and Glenn Wetzel stayed and worked with our residents. I think it was a very good meeting afterwards as well. Thank you to the highway superintendent for coming, as well, to help provide some guidance, input. So it was very well done, and I wanted to thank Mr. Wetzel actually for listening to our residents, and thank the residents for coming out. The next meeting is the second Tuesday of April. And that's all I have.
All right, thanks so much. Councilwoman Martin, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor. I'm just excited to see things starting to get back to normal. It's wonderful to see that the fishing derby is going to be having no holds barred. We don't have to worry about social distancing around the ponds or anything. So that's a wonderful thing. And secondly, seeing the egg hunt back again. That's a big event for the children in town, and it's heartwarming to see that it's back on the schedule. So that's all.
All right, thank you very much. Town clerk, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. As the supervisor had stated under correspondence, that the town clerk's monthly report for February 2022 has been submitted to Supervisor Keating's office. I do have the next Connect Life blood drive is Tuesday, April 5th in the community room. That will be from 2 until 7 p.m. We have an event, actually 2 events. For Church of Memorial United Methodist Church will have their fish dinners. That will be Friday, March 25th, and then a week later, Friday, April 1st. The time is 7:30 to 7 p.m. The cost is $15. It is a drive-through. They're going to stick with the takeouts, for right now, and that can be done by pre-order. 716-336-9000. And let's see. I think that is all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So, on my report, I have a few things here tonight. As I was kind of thinking, listening to some of the other board members, Councilwoman Selby was talking about the drainage. The town is very fortunate with Erie County. It's called the Erie County Soil and Water District, which we're a part of. So, in certain cases where the town can't necessarily, or where we're limited on the ability that we have to help a resident, if we partner with Erie County Soil and Water, who will be working with the town and Councilwoman Selby tomorrow, that does open up additional doors for us to help out these residents. So, again, we're kind of up against the state section of the state constitution, what we can and can't legally spend taxpayer funds on at the local level. But if we partner with another entity that kind of has an umbrella or an overlay of the town, that's where it gives us some opportunities. So, and I agree with Councilwoman Selby. I mean, we put a lot of work into our drainage report and try to identify hotbed areas, and hopefully we can provide some assistance to the residents in the community. So hopefully everything continues, like she said, to move forward on that. The comprehensive plan, there's going to be an upcoming meeting. I do not have a date as of today, but please watch the town website and social media. We are going to be looking for feedback and participation from the community. Again, it's a community. It's our plan. It's how we envision the town of Boston moving forward. But we will be looking for public participation, feedback, et cetera, to move through that process. So I just want to bring that up on record that we'll be working on the comp plan. The leaf pickup, highway superintendent brought a great topic to the table with the leaf pickup. Another option that we have in the town, our solid waste contract does pick up leaves. You do have to fulfill the requirements of the solid waste management contract, which is that the bags or the bin that they're in cannot weigh they can't be wet leaves. Basically, is the moral of the story. Can't be over 50 pounds for the container. Again, that's basically a safety issue. But if you do have leaves and you can put them in the bag to kind of give the highway crew a little bit of breathing room, so to speak, so they can focus on their spring duties. Basically, every single week you can put out a container or a bag of leaves, provided it follows the brush and the leaf guidance that's out on the town website under solid waste management. If you have any questions, residents can certainly contact my office regarding the leaf pickup during the spring months. Memorial Day, and where we're talking about the Easter egg event, just another reminder I brought up at the last meeting, but I'm very happy to say that Memorial Day and Independence Day are basically in the works, we'll say. Hopefully nothing throws those off, but we're looking forward to getting everybody back together, having some camaraderie throughout the community, and having both of those events be a great success, and looking forward to having those back. And that is all I have for tonight. I would make a motion to end the meeting at 7:50 p.m.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.
Have a great evening.